At the start of your practice session, set SaPa the tonic to match your voice or instrument, and the Drone and Tanpura to match the raag you are practicing. Most ragas use a SaPa drone unless SaPa is absent or a passing note. In that case, Sama or another prominent note in the raag would be used. Adjust the balance between Drone and Tanpura to suit your taste. For greater control over the Tanpura, download and install a Tanpura upgrade. If you are playing an instrument, adjust RiyazStudio's fine-tuning to match it. You can double-click the tuning control to adjust how the fine-tuning is displayed. When you finished practicing your alaap and have chosen the rhythmic cycle or taal, the most convenient way to set the tempo is by tapping the B key or on touch screens, the Tabla image. You can also tap the spacebar to start and stop the tabla. Make sure your sound system has a good bass that can reproduce the full sound of the Baya. If you're not familiar with a taal, just hold the mouse over it for more information. RiyazStudio's taal display shows both where you are in the rhythmic cycle and also its structure. Click on the taal display to adjust the taal starting position. This can be useful in Vilambit Laya, slow tempo, when you want to start the taal near the end of the cycle. Once you are familiar with the taal, you can hide the display if you think you might be following the display rather than the sound. Expand RiyazStudio's window to show it to a whole class, or shrink it out of the way. Try out different sample groups named after the tabla's original tuning to find your favorite. Change to a different sample if you want more or less detail. RiyazStudio automatically tunes the tabla to SaPa, but you can select another note instead. Change the tempo in steps of 10% by tapping the plus and minus buttons, or the up and down arrow keys. Hold the buttons for a continuous change in tempo. If you would like the tempo to increase gradually, activate the tempo programming controls. The first number controls how fast the tempo increases in beats per minute per minute. The second number sets the destination tempo. When you want to hold the tempo constant for a while, just tap the P key to pause the acceleration. Tap P again to restart the acceleration. We have included a taster of the upcoming RiyazStudio Lahra. Use it to accompany your tabla practice. By default, we start the Lahra at the mukra of the composition to lead up to Sum. Switch to duo mode for tabla and Lahra playing together, useful for Kathak accompaniment or as an example of how tabla accompanies melody. Selecting to play alaap before starting lahra lets you compose yourself before the taal begins.